Hey tennis fans, I'm Grace Carter and welcome to your Tennis Now news update. The Australian Open is underway and several of Aussie's leading ladies have already been written out of the script. 8 of the top 32 women's seeds were ousted on opening day, including number 5 seed Ana Ivanovic, 9th seeded Angelique Kerber, number 16 seed Lucy Safarova, and 17th seeded Carla Suarez Navarro. Czech qualifier Lucy Radečka needed just 86 minutes to bounce the former world number 1 right out of round 1. Just a year ago, Ana upset top-ranked Serena Williams at the Australian Open. Ivanovic opened this season reaching the Brisbane final and creating high hopes for Melbourne. But nerves, a shaky serve that sputtered with 10 double faults, and a really strong opponent were all too much for the 2008 finalist who just crumbled in the deciding set.
Oh, it's very disappointing. It's probably the worst thing could happen, but still the year is young, and I really have to now sit and work on a few things.
It wasn't all bad for contenders. Number 2 seed Maria Sharapova, 3rd seeded Simone Halep, and 2014 semi-finalist Genie Bouchard all reached round 2 in straight sets. And apparently red is a power color, and Sharapova was crushing in her crimson, closing a 6-4, 6-1 win over birthday girl Petra Martic with an ace. Teenagers Thanasi, Kokkinakis, and Nick Kyrgios both won 5-set thrillers, sending the Aussies into a frenzy. Bernard Tomic and Sam Groth were also among the 6 Australian men advancing to round 2. Showing a spirit bolder than his outfit, Thanasi fought off 4 match points to stun number 11 seed Ernest Gulbis in a 4-hour, 7-minute thriller. The world number 147 is very proud of his Grand Slam victory.
I'm really happy with how I felt physically, and yeah, I was thrilled with that win. Best win of my career.
So how does an 18-year-old celebrate the greatest win of his life? Watch Thanasi give roaring fans his version of a group hug in this rousing victory lap in a moment that makes you just love Melbourne. Up next, Thanasi faces fellow Aussie Sam Groth. And just after midnight, Kyrgios completed his marathon win by taking a knee. Roger Federer and Rafa Nadal both made successful tournament starts. Roger rushed the net, winning 30 of 43 trips to the net, breezing into the second round. And playing only his 8th match in the past 6 months, Rafa made quick work of Mikhail Yuzny in an impressive return to Grand Slam tennis.
Nadal raised plenty of eyebrows on Rod Laver Arena as he dealt the Russian a punishing straight sets loss in under 2 hours to keep alive his Australian Open campaign.
A year after Li Na raised the Australian Open trophy, she shared another moment of joy with Melbourne fans. The 32-year-old Li returned to Rod Laver Arena to tell everybody she's pregnant.
We are so excited. Our first child will be out of this summer.
Li poked fun at her husband Dennis in her championship speech last year, got a big laugh, crediting Dennis for serving up an ace in the mating game.
I think Dennis doing a good job. He just made 1 ace.
Retirement hasn't slowed the surprises for the 2-time Grand Slam champion. Watch Li in a selfie doubles match as she meets her Madame Tussauds wax double.
What are your impressions of the wax model?
Well, players took off their game faces and put on some glitz and glamour to celebrate the year's first Grand Slam. Maria, Rafa, Kei Nishikori, and Genie Bouchard all among some stars who attended IMG's pre-tournament bash. Bouchard's breakthrough came in Melbourne last year, and she looked really happy to be back.
I walk around the tournament and I just get flooded with memories from last year. It was a big tournament for me. It was my first quarters of a slam, first semis of a slam, so I really think it gave me a lot of confidence to do well for the rest of the year.
We know Rafa is a man of many talents, but his impressions, well, they may need a little work. Check out Rafa's attempt at an Aussie accent in this backseat interview with car sponsor Kia, and let us know what you think.
Ask your best Aussie accent. Good day, mate. How you going? Good day, mate.
That's true.
So what happens when you give a Melbourne graffiti artist a blank wall? And add in tennis players Feliciano Lopez, Alina Svitolina, Monica Puig, and Pat Cash. Athletes and artists came together to collaborate on a tennis-themed mural in downtown Melbourne, courtesy of Ales.
I like it.
Well, they can call four-time champion Novak Djokovic the Candyman down under. The world #1 closed his press conference, dishing out some chocolates to the media.
We have a little chocolate delight for everybody in the press, so if you are so kind to accept my gift, just for good spirits, that's all.
But you know, something tells me Nole won't be as generous to his first-round opponent on Tuesday. #1 Serena Williams, defending champion Stan Wawrinka, and former #1 Caroline Wozniacki all take the court on Tuesday, along with two-time champion Vika Azarenka against American Sloane Stephens. So are you surprised by the Aussie uprising, Rafa's rousing comeback, or Ana's upset? Probably not if you read Tennis Now magazine's Australian Open preview issue. We rate Nadal's chances for a second-week run, provide behind-the-scenes shots of the stars practicing, and offer previews and predictions for the top 10 seeds. Check out our preview issue on the homepage. That's all for today's Tennis Now News Update.